It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the Falcons coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has,
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He'll try again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Well, the training staff, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alvarado. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Alvarado. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his fifth overall. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights free yet again. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Watson. It's caught. Here's Langford. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Again, Watson to keep it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Alvarado. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's over. It's over.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. From the 44, Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Hands it off out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, there's still a little bit in discipline.
Touchdown, Houston! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He finds his man complete. That's Bailey. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble. Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This complete to Langford. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on fourth and long. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Again, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On fourth down, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Watson looks to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 11, 46 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Watson to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.